Hi guys, it's Uge and welcome back to another video. Today I'll show you my January TBR. I promised a TBR game, but since I had to put my cat to the vet because he decided to kamikaze through the window, that cat is crazy. It put me a lot of expenses, so I had to postpone the TBR game till February so I could put my finances on order. So for this month I will do just a normal TBR, and I promise in February you'll get my TBR game, which I'm very excited. But yeah, I picked 5 books which I'm really excited. I will discuss more in the goals how I plan to do my TBRs from now with the TBR game, but let's start with the books. So the first one is part of a read-along that is hosted by Megan, Charlotte, Lorena and someone else that I don't recall, sorry, but it's the Poppy War read-along, so I have the Poppy War by Raf Kwan. If I know what this is about, I know it's about the Poppy War, and there is magic, elemental magic, war, a lot of problems, and you know, and it's an epic fantasy, everyone loves it, and it's part of a read-along, and it's a perfect excuse for me to read a book that was gifted by lovely besties. So yeah, we're gonna read the first one this month, February the 2nd and March the 3rd, so I'm really excited about this. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis very quickly so you can know a little bit what it's about, and I will learn with you. When Rina aced the Kiju, the test to find the most talented students in Nikata Empire, it was a shock to everyone that she got into Sinagard, the most elite military school in Nikan, and it was even more surprising. But surprises aren't always good, because being a dark-skinned peasant girl from the south is not an easy thing in Sinagard. Fighting the prejudice of rival classmates, Ren discovers she possesses a little unearthly power and aptitude for nearly mythical art of shamanism. Exploring her gift with the help of seemingly insane teacher, Rin learns that gods long thought that are very much alive, that mastering these powers can mean more than just surviving school. For while the Empire is at peace, the Federation of Mugen still lurks across the Narrow Sea. The Federation occupied Nikan for decades after the First Poppy War and only barely lost continent in the Second. While most people calmly go about their lives, a few are aware that the Third Poppy War is just a spark away. So it sounds very good. Gods, I really like that. This magic, really excited. Second book I plan to read in January, and this is an arc, is The Girl She Was by Alafar Burke, or Find Me. It has 2 titles in defending this, it's in UK on the US. I'll put here the covers of 2. I got an arc on NetGalley, and this is a thriller. So Hope got into a car accident, forgot who she was, and she was helped by this woman that became her best friend, and it's a lawyer. A few years after that accident, Hope decides to move from town because she wants a fresh start, and the friend is worried that Hope disappeared for some reason, and that happened. Hope disappears, and from the scene they see a connection with the Kansas murderer that this NYPD homicide detective is looking for, because it was what her father dedicated the hunting this killer. So it sounds really cool. I really want to dive into more thrillers. I know it's one of my favorite genres, so this sounds really awesome, and it's one of the arcs that I got on NetGalley that I plan to read more this year. The arc that I got on NetGalley is Obsidian by Sarah J. Daly, and Shade Knox is a fiend, a rogue and a wanted murderer. Through her only crime is that she chooses to dress like a man. Sounds really cool. It's a very dark adult fantasy. She has tattoos, she's a blood wizard, he carries obsidian blades, she's very precise with her. There is this brotherhood that makes veils to protect cities, but she wants to be part of it. She wants to prove that being a woman she also can make these veils, but then the veil comes down and she has to save the town. You know, it's a very epic fantasy story I'm really excited about. The cover is stunning. You know, the patriarchy of man versus the witch of a woman witch. Sounds really cool, really excited. And yeah, you know, there is something about the veils having a high price to raise up, so I'm really excited about that one. A book that I put a poll because I forgot. I'm also part of the GOODREADS CHOICE READATHON, and it's hosted by Sam from Reefs Reads, and it basically has some prompts. I believe it's 5. I'll leave the announcement video down below, but it is to read books that were on the GOODREADS Choice Award from the last years. So I chose the Poppy War for the 5-star prediction. You can double up. It's a very chill. It's just for the first 15 days of the month. And representation, because I believe there is some representation, at least black characters, but I believe there is also LGBTQ. I don't know, but at least it's for that too. But also for representation, I got Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. This guy is LGBTQ, but also it was a poll pick. I put four books on my Twitter and asked for people to vote, and it changed a lot. I was like, it's gonna be this one, and then it's gonna be that one, and it ended up to be Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I'm really excited to get this book because the main character, or one of the main characters, has my name, and I never had a character with my name before, so I'm happy. So it's about this banker, I believe, or something like that, someone who's worked a lot and he died, and he doesn't accept that, so he spends a week in this house, in this tea shop with Ugu, that is a ghost who lives there and tries to help the transition. And I believe it's going to be some love themes, so I'm really excited. I really like the house in Cerulean Sea, so I'm really excited to pick this one. And I'm reading books from my physical TBR. I'm being a good boy and reading my arcs. I promise I'm going to be a good boy this year. The last book I plan to read, also an arc from NetGalley, is The Amber Crown by J.C. Bedford. It's a new epic fantasy. 3 social outcasts must work together to fulfill the orders of a death king, ghost, or risk their nation to fall into a tyrant. So the king is dead, the queen is missing, there is a war bringing up on Zenovia, and there is like a guard that is accused by killing the king while she was in guard, a witch that sees the ghost, and the killer who killed the king has to work together to understand who is doing this, who is trying to overthrow, find the queen, find the crown, bring the true heir to the throne. I'm really excited because he's gonna have the person who killed the king on the team, so it's gonna be morally gray, or it's been like, I was forced, and that's gonna be a point that I'll be really focused on that. It sounds really cool. The cover is beautiful, but yeah, it sounds really cool because we're gonna find the villain, find the queen, put the true heir to the throne before the country being overthrown. It sounds really cool. I'm really excited. So most of my reads gonna be e-readers. I have these 2 physical, so I'm not be very promising with my stack, so sounds really interesting to read. I'm probably gonna start with probably this one. Or this one, because these ones are for the 14, but I also have arcs before that, so I don't know, but probably this is gonna be my first read, because I like to start with a light read for the year, you know, rest a little bit my mind, because I'm finishing Hero of Ages, so I think it's perfect. Tell me in the comments how is going to be your January, which readathons are you participating, read-alongs, anything. I'm really excited for the beginning of the new year. A happy new year anyone who's seeing this. I hope you have a wonderful 2022 with a lot of friends, a lot of books, and a lot of readings. If you reach this far, don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe. It's very important for the algorithm. Especially now in the beginning of the year, try to boost me, okay? I trust you. I also have affiliate links below if you want to support this channel. I have for Blue Repository, Waterstones, and Black Wealth that don't have any cost for you. I created a Ko-fi if you want to buy me a coffee, basically a form of helping the channel in another way. And also I have Amazon wishlist if you want to send me something. I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I have live reading sprints on Fridays if you want to join. And I see you guys on my next video. Bye.